our state had recognized that students were graduating with and still needed skills in areas such as communication, transition, self-determination was a huge need, especially because it changes their view of the world and it changes how the world views them. And so we developed a plan because of the inconsistency across the state that would address transition and self-advocacy from a systems point of view. And to do that, we had to think of the different tiers. So we knew we had to go in and we knew we had to train teachers, but we also needed to train administrators, and we wanted to involve VR with the co-training so that everyone would know what we're working on and what to look for and how and ways to reinforce that. We'll be starting a pilot in the fall, and we have developed a pre and post questionnaire to determine if there's growth as we train folks in that pilot. And we're very hopeful that we'll have good outcomes and we can go statewide. I know as a deaf adult, self-advocacy is one of the things that got me to where I am. If I had not felt good about myself and who I was, then my progress would not have been as well done.
Our process started about 10 years ago when our State Department of Public Instruction convened a team of stakeholders to talk about how we could answer the national agenda, which is a document written by a national coalition of stakeholders to address communication and language and needs for students who are deaf or hard of hearing in educational environments. So we started that process 10 years ago. I only joined the team 3 years ago, which is about when PepNet started this new emphasis on transition, post-secondary transition. So that team has changed over years because it's been so long. But the team members, the core group that has been there now of about 15 people working on the larger project, we've been really meeting monthly for 3 years, and that's been really good for our smaller team now of 5 individuals working on post-secondary transition issues, where we've gotten to know each other very well, and we understand what each agency does. We represent varying groups, and so we're very respectful of our opinions and what it is that we feel like we need to bring to the table to talk about. For us at this point, it's really more about collaboration and not compromise. We're not compromising on what we feel strongly about. Instead, we find a way to make it all work.
I think one thing that we learned through this process is we've gained a new respect for people's different perspectives. I know I work in a local school district, and it's helped me in this group realize what I need to do to get my students ready to be able to contact VR, so that VR can give them good advice and good services as they move forward into college and the workplace. I think as a group, we've learned that transition really needs to start early. We need to work with our students way back in elementary school so that they can start to learn those self-advocacy and self-determination skills, so it isn't such a surprise to them when they reach high school and they are planning for their job and their college experience. One of the big barriers for us, of course, has been geography. Our team really likes to meet. We do communicate by email and electronically a lot, but the meeting really has been very important to us. And I think because we meet so often, even though we're coming from different places as far as communication mode, as far as methodologies. We've come together and transcended those differences. And by doing that, we've recognized how our diversity can be a strength. And with that strength, we're better able to serve our students and prepare them for what goes beyond high school. We were fortunate a few years ago, we did roll out an original plan for transition and for teaching our children self-advocacy and self-determination skills. It was rolled out for a few school districts, very well received. People enjoyed it. They thought it was a good idea. Unfortunately, the economy took a downturn and it stalled, so it really didn't go anywhere. We're looking forward to this opportunity with PepNet 2, and we value their encouragement and their feedback because we're hoping with that we'll be able to gain support at the state level and in the local school districts to roll out this plan on a wider basis. Economic factors have really, really impacted us. We're finding that the old adage, do more with less, is becoming more and more of a reality. And the less isn't just fewer staff members. I know where we are, we're finding a very hard time finding quality and skilled personnel in the field of deaf and hard of hearing. We're having to hire people who've had no educational experience whatsoever. And this is concerning for all of us, and I know for our team, it's been a concerning issue. Again, we're hoping with the support of PepNet 2, and as we roll out our transition plan across the state, we can help those people that don't have the training. We can help people who do have training already so that we can work together and give our students the best possible service that we can as they move forward in their adult lives.
What this team has done, we have brought in varying opinions and tried to develop respect for one another. Just like with any team that gets together, you have to develop that respect, that understanding. And it's okay to be different. It's okay to have your own opinion. We have to respect people. Sometimes people come in and this new person may not respect our thinking and they may not understand the collaboration and the partnership that we have. It falls apart. So what we have to do is catch that person up to understand the unique environment that we're in, the collaboration and the partnership that we have established. And our goal is to see students achieve. We want to see them develop their potential for self-advocacy, and the team has worked on that. Once you get that out into the system, we begin to model that self-advocacy. Then the students will replicate that and learn from our behavior and see how we have done it and gain some understanding, and then turn about, develop self-advocacy for themselves. And that's the whole goal. We have to do that first within our group in order for it to work well. And that's something we've done in this meeting that we've had and in other meetings. It's very beneficial, and we've understood and realized it's okay to be different. And it's time, you know, you have to keep that respect in mind. It's been very good. And it's just been critical within this team for everyone to have ownership. That's been important.
I think for our team, one of the best things that worked was having the support from PepNet 2. They have a national organization supported by the federal government, and having that support passed down helped us at a state level give our state plan more value. Also, PepNet provided a lot of leadership for us and for our team. They gave us guidance, whether it be through a phone call or an email. They were always there to help. One of the best things for us, it was nice to leave routine work and routine responsibilities and go stay 3 full days at the summits. And PepNet brought in experts in deaf ed, and we were able to use their knowledge to apply it to our state plan. We were able to tweak and change the plan to become better based on their expertise. Also, at the summit, we were able to watch different showcase videos from different states and compare our work with theirs, and again, improve our plan, and that worked out very well for us. And it was nice to have time to bond as a team, to respect the different opinions, because all 5 of us serve in different roles throughout the state. So it was nice to bond and listen to different perspectives, respect different opinions, and work together for that. So we have to thank PepNet for their support and guidance. It has really been invaluable.
I would say that the most important thing is that we honor each other as far as different walks that people come from on your team. And we need to have that open mind, so I think that's a big piece. With that in mind, we know that there's a great deal of passion in people who work with this field of deafness, of any walk of life, but that's the most important piece that's connected us. And I would advise people to allow that to connect them as well.